This conference will now be recorded.
All right, let's begin. This is a brief overview of what we'll be covering tonight. It's been split into three major topics. Our general topics, which cover the logistics of registering for the conference and our schedule. Our career-focused topics, which include various resources and best practices, as well as some of our chapter topics. But before we begin, I should introduce myself. My name is Matthew Welmers. I use he, him, or they, them pronouns, and I am the annual conference chair for the 2019 conference. I've been involved with oSTEM since 2015 as the programming chair for the annual conference. And outside of oSTEM, I work as an analytical chemist for Inks International that makes commercial printing inks. Let's begin with some of our general. In this section, we will cover the schedule, our travel recommendations, how to register for the conference, any accommodations requests and how those will happen, as well as this next all-member conference meeting. This is an overlook of our schedule from the website. Our hackathon this year will go Thursday, and on Friday we've made some major changes, and I'd like to highlight two of them, including a lunch for the conference attendees that will be from 12 to 1, as well as a second expo session from 1 to 4. We've also expanded our programming from 1 block to 2 blocks, as well as moved some of our typical Friday afternoon programming to the morning. On Saturday, we've made some small changes. We've extended the time of our gala from 2 hours to 2.5 to allow for more time for eating, as well as shifting the timing of the 5th programming block section from after the expo to before the expo. And the biggest change to the 2019 conference is the general lack of programming on Sunday. We've decided to shift more of our programming to Friday and Saturday and allow Sunday for more specialized programming that typically needs additional time requirements that we haven't been able to adequately support in previous years. In addition, our Organizational Advisory Council will meet, as well as several D&I focused programs that we are currently determining when those will happen. As more information develops, we will be posting about it to our website and encourage you to frequently check our website to see when those have been posted. For travel recommendations, I split this into 3 sections: a recommendation on arrival and departure times, as well as how and where the conference is. For arrival, I encourage our hackathon attendees to arrive Thursday morning as the hackathon begins at 9 a.m. And for our general conference attendees, I recommend arriving either Thursday afternoon or Friday morning, with the understanding that you might miss some of the programming that we have traditionally held in the afternoon on Friday. For departure, only those individuals who are participating in programming should need to depart Sunday afternoon. However, anyone else who is not participating in programming on Sunday may leave at any time. I strongly encourage everyone to attend all of Saturday and schedule your departure for Sunday. As for how to get to Detroit, we have identified 2 local airports: Detroit Metro, airport code DTW, which is located in Michigan near the conference venue. For additional option, might be a bit closer, however, is international. We've identified Windsor International Airport, airport code YQG. It is a bit closer to the airport, however, it is in Canada, and if that is going to be an issue, we recommend using DTW. Our venue this year is the Detroit Marriott at the Renaissance Center, and the address is here posted for any members who are interested in driving to the conference venue. And now a brief tutorial on how to register for the conference. Conference registration can be found here under our Programs Annual Conference tab. Upon clicking this, you will view this. This is the basic web structure for our conference. Click on Registration and Hotel. It'll take you to this page here. To register, click here and you will be directed to log in. If you do not have a login information with our website, I will cover that section later. However, if you do, type in your information, click login, and you'll be redirected to here, where you can specify how many registrations you would like of each kind. We have our student registration, which is for individuals at all degree granting institutions. Our professional registration is for individuals who work in industry, academia, government, or nonprofit capacity. And for our sponsors who are only there to recruit for their organizations, we do have Career and Grad School Expo only tickets. This ticket type does not allow entry into majority of the conference and only allows you to access the expo space. After determining how many registrations you are interested in purchasing, you proceed to checkout and will be redirected to enter your information. For those with registration codes, they are typed in under promo code and you click apply after filling out your information. Now, for those of you who do not have a member account, it is quite easy and simple to create one. Upon the home page, click Join oSTEM and fill out your information. It's a bit long, but it is worth it. After your information has been filled out, at the bottom, complete the CAPTCHA and click Register. This will direct you to this web page where you can either go back to the home page or proceed to log in, visiting a similar page as before. But this time, upon clicking Login, you will be redirected to our member section, which looks like this. To get back to the conference page, click Engagement, Events, and then View, which will redirect you back to our event page for the conference. From here, it is simply the same as before. Click Register and the number of registrations you would like, checkout, and promo codes still apply. For accommodations this year, we have several questions within the registration process to help best identify which accommodations our attendees need. I have reproduced them here for your viewing. If you have additional questions, please reach out to our accommodations team at access@ostem.org. Once again, that is access, ACCESS, at ostem.org, and you will be in contact with Chad Corsi, our Director of Disability Diversity, who is our lead on accommodations for our conference. As you can see, there is additional space in the registration form to describe any accommodations you need, and anyone who is seeking accommodations will be reached out to by our team to make sure that your accommodations are met. Now, the last section here is the next All oSTEM meeting will be November 6th at 5 p.m. That is a Wednesday. It is exactly 1 week before the conference, and we look forward to having you join us for that meeting as well. Moving on to our career-focused topics. In this section, we will cover the resources available on our website. Something new that we've produced this year with the help of our sponsoring organizations, our Know Before You Go guide, and some best practices for all of our attendees. Our online career resources can be found under the Resources tab by clicking upon Member Resources, which will redirect you to this web page. The link is reproduced here for your viewing pleasure. Please check these resources out. We have worked on them. They are available for you and hope that they are helpful. As I stated before, brand new to the 2019 conference is the Know Before You Go guide. This guide allows you to do your research prior to attending the conference and the expo. You can explore our sponsors. We've asked them to tell us what majors and types of positions they're hiring for, be it full-time, part-time, internship, whether they are looking to hire undergraduate, graduate, or postdoc students or professionals at any stage of their career. We encourage you to use this to save time and be strategic at our expo, and it will be available both in full digital copy as well as a short summary printed in our programming book. And we expect to have this information to you, our attendees, sometime this October. So continue to check the website. It will be posted, and I'm sure our social media team will make sure that it is posted. When this is posted, you will be informed. Lastly, we have some best practices for our attendees. We strongly encourage you to prepare your resume or CV before you get to the conference. After you've prepared your CV or resume, you may upload it to our career section within the member portal. For this to happen, you do need an oSTEM.org account, and you can follow the similar steps previously highlighted in this guide. This is found under the dashboard near the bottom in the favorite links section. By clicking upload your resume and following the suggested prompts, you should be able to upload your resume. After you've uploaded your resume, you can apply for positions within our Career Center, which is found by clicking on the Career Center button from the dashboard. There are a variety of job opportunities and jobs of all types our sponsors have graciously posted to our Career Center, hoping and seeking LGBTQ talent. Feel free to, after creating your oSTEM.org member account, peruse these jobs before the conference and apply. We do have interview space available, and several of our sponsors are very interested in doing interviews with our attendees. Our last section tonight is topics related to our chapters. And in this section, we'll be going over two things: our awards and the various funding deadlines that we have. Our awards can be found from the home page by clicking on the program section and then the awards tab, which will redirect you to view all of our awards. The specific chapter awards are the Chapter of the Year Award, the Rookie Chapter of the Year, as well as brand new to 2019, the Chapter Leader of the Year, which is an individual award. Our nominations are open until October 1st, and you can nominate someone and view our past award winners, as well as the other variety of awards we have, at that awards page. Finally, our chapter funding can be found within the conference section of the web page. By clicking on Student Chapter Funding under Registration, Hotel, and Funding, you will find more information, including a packet put together by our wonderful membership team. Some of the key deadlines for this section, the funding section, is that the conference funding application closes on September 20th. That is a little over 2 weeks away, not this Friday, but next Friday. The funding criteria I've regenerated here for you. I'll allow you to read that on your own. If you have any questions, please contact your regional coordinator or membership at ostem.org, and they will be able to help you determine what you need to submit to be awarded chapter funding. All funding decisions will be delivered to your oSTEM chapter email accounts by October 11th. Thank you all for listening, and we will now be hosting any questions. Once again, this webcast has been recorded and will be duplicated onto our oSTEM On Air account for later viewing.
I have a question.
Of course.
So I've been getting questions from some professional members. I know in the past, oSTEM has had professional scholarships for folks who maybe aren't making that much, but are still part of the oSTEM family. is that option still available to folks, or is it specifically only chapters, or do the chapters also include like regional chapters as well?
I believe that there might be some professional funding. However, I would encourage you to reach out to membership@ostem.org, and they will be able to tell you what their funding budget looks like.
Hey, this is Cindy, the VP of Membership. I'm actually right here, so I can answer that question. If you are part of a professional chapter, you can apply for chapter funding that way. You can also apply for individual funding, which we do have. That's also on the website. It should be in the same area as student funding, so you can apply for individual funding.
Thank you both.
I actually have a question. I'm from WVU chapter, and we just had an issue where I couldn't log in. I'm the new president. I couldn't log into the chapter email, so I didn't get to attend any of the town hall meetings. Does that make my chapter ineligible to receive funding?
Please email your regional coordinator, and you can also copy membership@ostem.org so I get it. But depending on your circumstance, we can waive that requirement, but we do just want to talk to you to get an update of what your chapter is doing.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, this is Evan Sneed, president of oSTEM at Penn State. Is there anything in place currently to help get mentees and mentors through the mentorship program in order to get them to the conference?
I'm not sure about any sort of funding, but I do believe, and I have been in contact with the D&I team that has been running the mentorship program, and they are trying to put together a program that would allow for mentees and mentors to meet in person at the conference during that Sunday morning session.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Matthew, if you don't mind, I just want to chime in 1 quick second. I just want to say thank you all for joining us in this meeting. And I just want to say if you all have any accommodations that you need, the earlier you send those in, the better. We will be able to take care of some of those on the ground as the conference is going on, but the sooner we can get accommodation requests, the better. Thank you.
All right. If there are additional questions, please feel free to reach out to any of the specific various places that emails we've produced. You can also reach out to me. My email was in my info slide. It is my first name dot last name @ostem.org, and I would be happy to answer your questions. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.